Wait a minute. I don't even read Naomi. How the heck are you? This is Centauri Stir Fry. Hope you guys are being excellent to each other out there. Today, it's another comic unboxing. We got about 2 weeks worth of new comic books. Not really that many, trust me. And like a really sweet CGC Bronze Age first appearance, unboxing. So I can't wait to see what that's, how that's packaged. Is it going to be like another one from a private jet, or is it going to be like wrapped in old bandanas from ex-gang members? I hope it's not that. So if you're wondering about that weird intro, that was directly related to a controversy that happened last week in the current comic book spec market land, when it was DC Comics Naomi issue number 4, that the day it came out, or maybe the second it came out, if it even came out at all, disappeared from the shelves and was on the internet, on the eBays, like quadruple the price, like within a second, like a breath. Disappeared. It was gone. Couldn't find it. And it was just a ridiculous price on eBay. It upset a lot of people. I'm not sure if those people actually collect that book or they were upset that they couldn't get it and resell it. I'm not really sure, but it was just, people were upset about spec books and those channels. And I don't do it myself, but I would hate to see us all like form camps of different collecting styles, and then we just ram each other. It's like a big mosh pit. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. Everyone collects differently, and I collect differently than you. As long as you're passionate about it and honest about it, that's what's cool about it. Even if you're negative about comics, if you're passionate about it and you mean it, and there's a reason behind it, then cool, man. Be negative or be positive, whatever. I would hate us all to be the same. It would be so boring, So collect however you want, whether it's low grades, 9.8s, you spec or whatever. Sometimes it turns out to be a good thing. Sometimes you can make money if that's what you're about. Go for it. Me personally, I'm about the New Warriors and Youngblood, so that's what I do. There's fewer and fewer books that I do like, but I'm giving it a shot because I still like to support local comic shops and current books. I still do it. It's just I've always done it for like the last 20, 30 years. So how old am I? I'm freaking ancient. I'm like older than Nick Nolte. Marvel, Daredevil, number 4. Yeah, this one actually dropped off the shelves pretty fast too. I was like, hey, where the heck's that book?
Like, oh yeah, it's special. It's special because Punisher's got a Daredevil shirt on.
Well, I found it. Big fan of this book. I love what Chip Zdarsky's doing. I keep talking about it. Probably every comic call I usually talk about this. No exception. This thing is awesome. I love the artwork by Chichetto. He just sells it, man. The action's so good. So if you have a chance to check this out, maybe you can start right here and you'd be just fine. But the Daredevil, actually, spoilers, he wears a Punisher shirt.
What?
Guardians of the Galaxy number 4, right? And be careful when you're handling it, by the way. I've been through this before. Really, you should be wearing white gloves, or don't even touch the cover at all. Just do it like this. Be very gentle. Blow on it so it doesn't overheat. By Donny Cates. Really cool artwork by Jeff Shaw, man. Whoa. I like all the characters in it. That's what's cool about this book. Although, man, there's a lack of fighting in this book. There's like 1 or 2 pages, or panels, devoted to what would have been a sweet cosmic brawl between none other than the Gladiator of the Shi'ar Empire against Beta Ray Bill, man. Cybernetic donkey, worthy of Stormbreaker. Man, that would have been a freaking sweet freaking fight. 10, 20 years ago, that would have been 2 or 3 pages, I wanted to see something like from They Live, with Roddy Piper, that like 30-minute fight scene. That's what I wanted this book to be. Very disappointing. Other than that, it was okay. Major X. This cover is sadly like a train wreck, and the more you look at it, the more of your soul disappears. I do like Rob Liefeld, the Youngblood, and I fully support this book. I don't know if this is a hot book or not. I think this was disappearing as well, strangely. But this is like one of the worst covers I've ever seen. But I look forward to reading this because I love Rob Liefeld. Okay, next one, what? No, 16. Jeez. Okay, 16. This book was a big disappointment, and yes, I think I'm going to be dropping this again. I kind of like Rosenberg. I like his Punisher. But I got on this book for Cyclops, and it turns out he loses an eye, so he's an actual Cyclops. Huh. Good job, Rosenberg. How big of a meeting was that? Like an artistic X meeting? He's just sitting there. Why does Cyclops have 2 eyes? And all the new Marvel editors are just got out of college. They're like, you got a point, brah. He's missing an eye. He doesn't want to be the leader, so everything's up to a vote now. So they're all just like a big commune of mutants. Wow. Blech. Juggernaut shows up and bleh, nothing really happened. Bleh. I'm out. I love the X-Men of the old days. It's still one of my favorites. Batman. I love DC, but man, the mutants were always a big part of my heart, my life, my youth. And until someone again tells me that, man, you're messing up, you're screwed up. Cyclops with 1 actual eye is the coolest thing ever. Come back. Well, we'll see. Until then, nah. A lazy cover, and Ron Garney's artwork on the inside has gotten a little lazy. I still enjoy it. I think it's fitting to the book, but it's whatever. It's what it is. It's still a fun book. It's manly. It's tough. He throws a woman. Call me old school, but that's how you write comics. Symbiote Spider-Man, number 1. think this came out like 2 weeks ago. It's really cool. A really cool Greg Land cover, and it's written by Peter David. Yes, Peter David, the guy who wrote Hulk back in the day, and some X Factor. Peter David rocks, so I had to grab him and get this, give it a chance. I think it's pretty sweet. I like this cover as well. I think it's a cool book. I enjoyed it myself. It takes place right after Battle World, Secret Wars. He's got the symbiote suit. He comes back to Earth. He's making his way. He's he's in a relationship with Felicia, Black Cat, and he's dealing with Mysterio. But it's actually kind of cool. It was a weird moment in this. There was a full page drawing of the Twin Towers where he jumps across the towers, and I was like surprised how it evoked so many emotions in me. And I'm a guy that does not believe the mainstream narrative when it comes to that story, but I cannot help but go, wow. I was just hit. It was a beautiful image. It was very cool. It's so weird how that affected me. It's just built in, I guess. But it was really cool. I like the idea of them going back to an older time and having some new adventures. And I think that's a really cool concept. I like to see that done maybe in some more Marvel like books. Maybe some Wolverine, like go back in time into a different era where it was cooler, where Cyclops had 2 eyes. War of the Realms, issue number 2. This is a connecting variant cover that I don't like. I wish I got the Art Adams cover. That looked really good. But they put this in my pull box for some reason. Whatever. Anyway, this is the second part for this big gigantic crossover, this War of the Realms, where Malekith and all of the horrible creatures of the Asgardian and all the realms come to Midgard to go take over Earth. And it's really violent. I'm surprised it didn't get a more adult rating. But the problem is that it's so violent, and at the same time they joke, and it's all jokes. It's all jokes until it's not a joke. Man, you want to talk formulaic. It seems like the Marvel Cinematic Universe is the same as their comic books, where they seem to be joking about everything all the time. And there's supposed to be a serious situation going on. It kind of takes you out of a serious situation. It makes it seem like it's pointless, honestly. And there are some repercussions. People do die. Things happen. This could have been treated like Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones or like Walking Dead, or just a horde of magical nastiness. But everyone's joking. It's okay if Peter does it. Deadpool. But everyone jokes. All the time. War of the Realms, Punisher. I don't believe this is part of the main Punisher story by Rosenberg. This is a separate thing. This is a War of the Realms time. There might be like a 2-parter or a 3-parter written by Jerry Dugan. Pretty good art by... I actually like the art in this actually a lot. Really good art. Extremely violent. Very violent. Weird. Because it starts out Punisher fighting an ice giant. And you're like thinking, come on, no way. Ice giants were super tough. I don't see Frank doing that. He finds a way. Frank always finds a way. This, I think, did a really good job of making the horde of all the Asgardian realms really seem like they're trouble. Like this is going to be a bad situation. This book actually made it kind of seem serious. It started out kind of like a joke. Punisher fighting an ice giant, like the cover. Come on, it's a joke. But then it got serious. It's like, this is how you do it. This is probably how you should do this. I think this is worth a read if you're a Punisher fan. So this actually has the feeling that it's a threat. It should be taken seriously. There you go. And good artwork. Really violent.
Independence.
I only got 2 independents, and one of them's kind of old. This Blossom 666. I found this. I thought my wife might like it because she likes Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but I don't because I'm really not a Satanist, So I thought I'd pass on that. I like the music, but I don't like watching the shows. Blah, blah. I like wholesome entertainment, like The Fall Guy. Anyway, took so fast. Stuff with cars in it that go fast. They go fast, sometimes turn to the left. Monster Hunter, issue number 1. Break the Sign, big fan. Love that monster. Love him. Poor guy. Anyway, what's cool about this is it's Aftershock. It's number 1. Usually these Aftershock number 1s are kind of intriguing. It kind of has taken the place of what Image Comics used to be. But speaking of Image Comics, I missed out on Little Bird number 2. I could not find that. You want to talk about Hot Book? That thing was gone as well. I'll track it down. But I cry foul. Foul. Get it?
Daisy.
Can you see this? It's such a weird cover. You can't see. There's nothing here. It's a Matina cover. It's Batman. Can you tell what's going on here? Batman Who Laughs number 4. This is the B cover. So I usually don't buy multiple covers, but I found this, and it's not bad. I found this last week, actually. Dig this. Those little jerks. Look at these little Robins. They're such jerks. This is the first full appearance of Arkham Knight. And you're probably thinking, who the heck is Arkham Knight? Well, he was in a video game. Alright, so let's go through this. What do we got here? Oh my god. Robin, Damian Wayne. Red Robin. Nightwing. Huntress. Batgirl. Batwoman. Bat Signal. Or the Signal. Is Batwing still around? Batman. Grim Knight. Batman Who Laughs. Man, I know I'm missing somebody. Yeah, but now we have Arkham Knight. Get down. Okay, we got an unboxing. A little CGC thing here. Let's open her up. See what we got. It's nothing major. I hardly ever get anything too major. But I usually have a price point that I'm looking to spend and a book I'm looking to find. And I usually just kind of settle for whatever grade I can get. This is a book that I've been eyeing for like many years, probably at least a few years now, 3 years. And there's a YouTuber I follow, and he carries the name of the identity of this guy. So it's just bubble wrap, man. It's just very well packed in this bubble wrap. I was expecting to find maybe some diapers, Walmart sacks, maybe like an old Sears catalog. You know, I was hoping for the bra section, but nothing. Man, just quality. Dang it, sir. Smells like it came from a good home. That's good. I think the back advertisement will probably give it away about what year it was. Here we go. This is what I got. Alright, you see this, bad boy? Nothing crazy spectacular, but for me, pretty sweet. I've been looking forward to this for a long time, and I've noticed that the prices just keep on creeping up. Just a little bit. To the point where like maybe like a year and a half ago you could get like a 9.2 or whatever for probably what I paid for this. Or somewhere in there. It's creeping up. There's still some good deals to be had, but I had to jump on this because it was about what I was willing to pay at the time. And that's just how I roll. I've got a price point, and that's what I'm looking for. So sometimes if it's a grade or two lower than what I originally wanted, whatever, I don't care. This is what I was willing to spend. So it's Astonishing Tales, number 25, featuring the first appearance of Deathlock, Luther Manning. Luther Manning's the guy I was talking about. He's a really cool guy, seems like. I enjoy him. He's easygoing. Another one of those guys that I just kind of feel relaxed when I just want to chill, you know? That's the kind of guys, like Sleepy Reader and Luther Manning, I think are pretty cool, easygoing fellas. Okay, that's going to do it for this. A sweet book. I really just had this envisioned in my head for so long on my wall, like Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Deathlock. I really had this in my head. That's what I wanted to see. So guys, remember, spay and neuter your pets. And remember, Maggie Doodle was right.